So, besides using calls on call, what else do you have for options for answering your phone? You got your cell phone, right? Let's say here's a little cell phone, touchy screen. You know, it's in your pocket. You got let's say a full-time receptionist, right? All chipper, weird eyes and stuff. Yay, it's a goofy-looking receptionist. What are you gonna do? And you got a call center, right? You can get one of those call centers, one of 5 million people. I don't know if they're smiling or not, but whatever. They're there. So let's just take a look at these. Do some pro-con, right? Cell phone, pro, you own it. Boom. Receptionist, you know, it's a live person that's actually working for your company. That's all right. How about the call center? Well, your phone gets answered, so that's cool. Yeah, you know, that's all right. Now let's look at the downside here. Cell phone may be in your pocket. It may be in your hand. And it may be a little power to you because you know, hey man, when somebody calls my number and I answer the phone, they get the boss, they get the owner. But how often do they get the owner or the boss? You know, maybe you're going to have some missed calls, right? Boo. And let's say some of those calls that you do answer, they're not going to be money-making calls. They're going to be a waste of time. Boo. Let's just say they're going to be interrupting you, right? At the time, presumably, you weren't just waiting there, staring at the phone, hoping that it rings. Come on, go, baby, go, baby, go. No. You're just doing whatever you're doing, hopefully making some money, or trying to. So it's going to be an interruption. You know, that ain't so great. And then if we top it off, we're getting a little picky here. The customer service that you may have may not be as great as a trained receptionist. So you might just answer the phone like, yeah, what? Or, Joe Bob's whatever company. Or maybe you're in a loud truck, or maybe you're in a conversation, in a meeting, you're interrupting other people. There's a lot of stuff that the cell phone, it ain't going to do you a whole lot of good, right? But it's paid for, so meh. Now let's look at a receptionist, full-time receptionist. So full-time receptionist is actually a great idea, but she does come with he or she does come with a few downsides. Number one, money. Those full-time receptionists, they want to get paid, and they want to get paid full-time. And as they're working full-time, they probably want some benefits. And they probably want some time off. They probably want some vacation, some sick time. They probably want, you know, every once in a while you're going to have to deal with kids or spouses or broke-down cars. And you got to put that receptionist somewhere, right? You have to put her in an office with a desk and a computer that you have to take care of. What happens if that computer goes down? What happens if that desk breaks? What happens if that chair is squeaky? You got to take care of all that. Now, let's say you got some HR issues, right? Let's just say, hey, I don't trust this receptionist right away. I got to give her a key. How do I unlock the door? I got to meet her, whatever. We're going to mess that around. Now, let's say you got some other employees, and maybe they're saying things that they shouldn't say, and all of a sudden you got a lawsuit on your hands. Huge HR nightmare, right? And then you got payroll. Oh, we got to figure out taxes and stuff like that, write a check. Oh my gosh, payroll's due. Oh, your check was wrong. Ah! Alright, we're not doing so hot here. Alright, so let's look at call center. Call center's happy medium, right? Hey, your phone gets answered. Tip top, right? Good. We do have one little tiny significant detail. A call center can't really be trained, right? I mean, they can essentially do a little bit, let's call it face value, of what to do when they answer your phone. But can they schedule you? Probably not. And how about that customer service aspect, huh? Even the grouchy guy in the truck is going to be smiling more than these people that have been answering the phone every single day. Hey, thanks for calling. What can I do for you? Yeah. And let's say what else they got going on. You know what? You're going to have to pay them. And the pay for performance, you know, there's going to be all kinds of convoluted ways. They're going to charge you minimums and maximums and all this kind of stuff, add-ons. Kind of a pain. And have you ever gone into a call center or called a place that sounded like a call center? Beyond the person that's answering the phone, you just got that background noise. It just sounds like, you know, I feel like I'm not the one and only customer. I feel like I'm one of 5 million customers. So, you know, it's a little downside there. And let's say you got your customers that are asking some questions, right? They're asking questions all over the board that you could train your own receptionist, right? Tip top. But you can't train 500 receptionists to do that. So we got some issues there. And now we also got this call center. It sounds like a call center. It's impersonal and stuff like this. And then how are you going to get those messages? Sometimes there's going to be some some relay differences, right? Because call center operator number 1 does it one way, number 2 does it one way, number 562 does it another way, and 764 does it a totally different way. And you're like, there's no organization here. What am I supposed to do? And the messages get messed up, and it's a mess, right? That leads us to messages, right? These people are going to be answering your phone. Great. They're going to be hopefully helping your customers a little bit as best as they can. Great. They're going to give you a message, but now you got to follow through with that call, right? Which is why you probably said, no, call center, I'll just go on my cell phone, right? Because now you got to pay for them, and you got to work it out as well. And let's say the customer, when they called, they're available when they called, but now when you call them, you're getting their voicemail. Oh my God, what's going on? So we're just talking phone tag nightmare here. So these are just some options, right? You got your cell phone, full-time receptionist, or a call center. So we would recommend calls on call, but I work for calls on call. So I'm just throwing out there, here's a few options. If you don't use calls on call, certainly look into them. Whatever you do though, answer your phone. Whatever you do, get your phone answered. This is James, this is calls on call. Get the answer.